Hello students, in the previous class we have studied about tachymeter and here in this video we are going to study about the curves, what is the necessity of a curve and what are the types of the curves and where we do use these curves. Typically when we are traveling on a highway and a road, the point from point A from point B, you can never get a straight line. This is normally we see. So the reason behind the it was the you cannot have a straight line because you have may come a pond or a lake or a river or a cliff or a mountain, something like that. So we normally change the direction of the road or the railway. So if we want to change the direction of any line or a highway, so you cannot just turn the line just like that. So you cannot have a 90 degrees turn. It's because it leads to the accidents. So we kind of provide this change in direction periodically, whether you can have a circular, whether you can have a parabolic or anything, so that a driver can maneuver in change in the direction easily, safely. So the majority of the curves are provided in highways, and these can be seen in communications like roads, railways, and canals, which I have already discussed with you. And so why the change in the direction is so that the vehicle can pass from one path to another path to meet the angle requirement. So this angle can be not just by 90 degrees, can be of more than 90 degrees or less than 90 degrees also perhaps. So the curves are categorized into two types. One is horizontal curve and a vertical curve. If you have a curve on a horizontal plane with a gradual change in direction, then it's called as a horizontal curve. And you have a vertical curve when there is a gradual change in direction, also the grade too. So you have the level difference. So in horizontal curve simply on a plain ground level you can see, by whereas in a vertical grade you have a change in direction, always the change in the elevation of the road also, it may be uh, a downward gradient or upward gradient, so something like that. So it's categorized into vertical curve. And so the why we need to provide is we have 5 points, we have already discussed many of them. So classifications, if we speak about, we have based upon the curve type, we have horizontal curve, we have a simple curve, we have a compound curve, then we have broken back curve, then reverse curves. So simple curve is a curve where you have a two strands and we have a single a constant radius. So normally it is a arc of a circle. You have a constant radius, then if you take a part of a curve, then when you join those two lines, then the highways or road, whatever, so is called as a simple curve. Then we have a compound curve when you have two or more radiuses. That is called a compound curve. Reverse curves are something like the radius is changing in opposite direction. One curve goes in this direction and immediately the curve it changes in reverse direction. So that is called as a reverse or a serpentine curve, right? So this is a curve, and now we need to study about the basic definitions in the curve, because these are the standards definitions if you want to go to abroad or if you want to study the higher educations. These are the normal definitions which we come across in curves. So what is mean by an arc? So the central angle subtended by an arc of 20 meters is called as, in some textbook it is written also in 20 meters, but normally 30 meters uh, arc, so 30 degrees chord subtend some arc, so that is the angle subtended by the 30 degrees 30 meters length is called as a uh, um, arc. Then we have a chord. The central angle of the circle subtended by 30 meters is called as a chord. So we have two types here, right? So this is the arc definition, then we have chord definition, right? Then we have the definitions point of intersection, then we have point of curvature, then we have this is the point of th- say this is the road, and we have these two roads are meeting at a point, we call it a point of intersection. Then we cannot change just the direction, that we need to provide some curve. So the curve, the starting point of the curve is called as starting point of the curve, or we can also call as PC. PC stands for point of curves or tangent, points of curvature. Then this curve meets with the other, the next uh, highway point. That point is called point of tangency, and based upon these points, this is called the point of back tangent. This is forward tangent because we are moving in this direction, right? And because this radius is constant, so this is a radius. From here to here is radius. From here to here is radius. From here to here is radius. And this from PC to PT is called as a long chord. What's called? It's called as a long chord. Then we have this intersection angle. The angle of deviation from here to here is called as an angle of intersection, right? And this angle is always equal, and this angle is half of this angle, and this angle is also half of this angle. Then this M is called as a mid-ordinate, right? And LE is called as a length of point of intersection to the curve midpoint to the radial line. So that's the point of intersection to the radial line is called as an E, right? So so we, if you want to mark the curve on ground, we have many types where the chain, using chain you can use, and also you can use the theodolite. So in detail we discuss in the next video, or else if I can discuss in this video also, it takes a lot of time. So there are many things if you want to use, if you want to set out a curve on a field using chain or tape, we do have many methods, like coordinates from mid ordinate, then long chord extended, then uh, offset from the curve, offset from tangents. There are many things. Then we have uh, one one theodolite method. Then we have two theodolite method where we use both of the angles, and the one is the using only linear measurements. Other is using linear and angular measurements. So linear methods, or the using chain and tape, which was smaller curves. Then if you want to have a bigger curves, then we go for theodolite method, where we use theodolite and along with the chain or a tape. So it's a complicated thing. So we'll discuss in detail in the class. Thank you. Thank you for watching.